Remember when slapping an AWP Electric Hive on your loadout made you feel like an absolute boss? Or when owning a P90 Death by Kitty meant you were dripping in cloud? Well, times have changed, and so have the skins with flags. Today, we're diving into the skins everyone wanted in 2014, but no one cares about anymore. We'll talk about why they were huge, why they faded, and whether or not they deserve to come back in CS2. Spoiler, some of these still slap. Back in the early days of CSGO, 2013, 14 and early 15, the skin scene was totally different. There were fewer cases, fewer flashy finishes, and skin culture was still in its infancy. Owning something with color, especially pink or red, meant something. It was a flex, a real one. The Steam market was the Wild West. There were no animated skins, no Dopplers, no gloves, just classic camel, clean designs, and the dream of pulling something valuable. People were hyped about skins that today are considered average or even boring. Let's go back. Let's jump into the list. Here are some bangers from the old days that no one talks about anymore. AWP Electric Hive. This was the futuristic AWP before skins like Hyper Beast or Whitefire existed. That neon honeycomb pattern was unlike anything else. It was a favorite among casual players, and you would actually see it in higher tier inventories. But in CS2 the lightning doesn't do its justice, and it's been buried under trendier choices. AK-47 Jaguar. A dark tribal beast. For a time it was second only to the Fire Serpent in terms of cool factor. You would see this on highlight clips, and it felt aggressive. Today, it's nearly invisible in trade circles. The modern AK market has moved on to brighter, more saturated designs. M4A4 Griffin. This skin was part of the lore-heavy Vanguard drop. With the mythological bird artwork and earthy stones, it had real personality. Great budget option. But nowadays people seem to skip right over it in favor of vibrant options like the Howl, or for budget version, Living in Color. P90 Death by Kitty. This was a legend. It brought cartoon flair to a metagun. Its unique look made it stand out, and it was once expensive and desirable. In CS2, it's a relic. Rarely seen, rarely mentioned. USP-S Orion. Clean lines, orange accents, bent briefly for IP issues, making it even more appealing at the time. It was once the USP pick, but now it's just there. Newer skins like Prince Rim, Whiteout, or Monster Mashup dominate the pistol flex scene. FAMAS Doomkitty. This was meme tier before meme skins were a thing. The Doomkitty stood out because it was weird. Gothic cats on a FAMAS? Sure, why not? People ironically loved it. But in 2025, it's basically extinct in matchmaking. 5.7 Case Hardened. A classic from the arms deal days. People used to obsess over blue gems on this thing, even though it's a sidearm. The rise of skins like Boost Protocol or Fairy Tail has made this OG design irrelevant. Nova Bloomstick. The dream skin for shotgun users. It had color, it had style, it wasn't military themed. Bloomstick was almost mythical in its early days, but now you rarely see it, even among low rank inventories. P2000 Fire Elemental. This was a rare example of a bold, artsy P2000 skin. The fiery design made it stand out in early inventories, but with the rise of USP dominance and more neutral P2000 skins, this one's just collecting digital dust. Oh, Chameleon. A once popular covered skin from the Phoenix case. Bright green scales and clean scope design. But since AUG fell out of meta and flashier rifle skins took over, this one quietly disappeared from the loadouts. And last but not least, Galil AR Kami. Minimalist Japanese style design on a cheap rifle. Kami was everywhere in 2015-16. It had style and it was part of trade-ups too. These days it's overlooked completely. Alright, so let's break it down. Why did all these skins vanish from the spotlight? So first of all, power creep. Every new skin release tries to outdo the last. Brighter and even more shinier. Second, the meta changed. Some weapons fell out of favor, taking their skins with them. Third, CS2's light update made some older skins look washed out, flat or dull. Fourth, tastes evolved. Players now want flashy, eye-popping flexes over old-school clean designs. And fifth, well, basically the hype shifted. The skin community focuses on investment, rare finishes, and big-ticket crafts. Skins like this just don't fit the current hype cycle. The question is, do they deserve to come back? I think some of these deserve another shot. Electric Hive still looks unique. Griffin has style. Bloomstick is nostalgic and actually looks decent in CS2 Lightning. Doomkitty is still hilarious. In fact, there's a whole wave of CS2 players who never even saw these skins at their peak. Maybe it's time to reintroduce them. Start a mini trend, go retro. And here's something to think about. Some of these skins are so out of spotlight that they might actually be undervalued. If enough players start picking them up again, they could spike. Think about the Orion, Doomkitty, Chameleon. If just one streamer or pro picks it up again, it might resurface in the meta. And at the end, what's one skin you used to love that no one talks about anymore? Drop it in the comments, I want to see how deep your inventory nostalgia goes. Well, that's it for today guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And please don't forget to like, sub, and hit the bell for more CS2 content every week. I would really appreciate it. But till next time, peace.